Hello everyone, and welcome to Galaxy 89 Cars. Today, thanks to Bell & Colville Lotus, I'm taking you on an in-depth exterior and interior tour and exhaust sound video of this 2000 Lotus 340R. At the time of publishing, this car, in addition to many other high specification examples, is for sale with Bell & Colville Lotus, whose contact details can be found in the description of the video. 340R was originally presented as a concept at the 1998 Birmingham Motor Show. It received enough genuine interest from prospective customers to convince Lotus to turn its concept into a limited run model, one even more track focused than Lotus usually are. Unsurprisingly, 340 examples of 340R were produced worldwide, making it quite a rare car. In Lotus tradition, it is very lightweight, as it's based on the aluminium chassis from the Elise, but with custom panels and general weight saving applied to reduce its weight even further. As always, I'll provide context by comparing this model to the car it's based on, the Elise. 340R has a claimed weight of 675 kilograms. That's 275 kilograms less than the Elise it's based on. It's 3,620mm long, 1,655mm wide, 1,123mm tall, with a 3763 weight distribution towards the rear. At this point in the video, I would usually be able to show you the engine, but unfortunately I was unable to here, as it requires unscrewing the rear panel. The Lotus 340R is powered by a tuned version of the 1.8-litre inline 4-cylinder Rover K-Series engine that's also found in the Elise this car is based on. It's located mid-rear and provides 177 brake horsepower and 170 Nm of torque, but can be tuned by Lotus to 190 brake horsepower. This performance results in a 0 to 62 mph or 100 km/h time of 4.3 seconds and a top speed of 134 mph. Now moving away from the engine and down to the corners, we find the desirable 15-inch front and 16-inch rear lightweight Techno Magnesio magnesium wheels that are wrapped in specially developed Yokohama tyres. Fixed above these, we find carbon fibre mudguards. Carbon fibre mudguards were apparently quite rare at the time of production, with very few replacement sets available. In from these, we find 282mm cross-drilled performance discs at each corner. The car's stability is provided by double wishbones at each corner with eye-back springs and Koni dampers that can be seen between the wheels and body. Now we've finished the model overview, we can start the in-depth exterior tour from front to back. The F1-inspired front spoiler provides downforce at speed and helps to direct airflow over the front and wheels, but has also been developed to be as safe as possible during collisions. Above this, we come to a small air intake for the radiators, with lights on either side and a towing eye central. The main lights are above, and are based on those from the Elise, and are comprised of an indicator, main beam and daytime running light. The bonnet of 340R continues the design language found in Elise, but takes it to the extreme with the accentuated centre and deeper air release vents that aid cooling and downforce by releasing hot air from the front over the car. Back from this, we come to the windscreen with its single wiper, both likely from the Elise. It's clear that 340R departs massively from Elise when moved to its lateral aspect. There is a new, more pronounced black side skirt that sweeps up at the rear. Between this and the main structure is an open section with a translucent top to give the driver and passenger a greater feeling of freedom and to reduce the car's weight while providing side crash support. At the rear of this, we find the air intake for the engine in the same place as in Elise. Moving back to the front of this section, we come to the side indicators and moving up, the small, manually adjustable wing mirrors. Moving up and back along the car, we come to the crisscross roll hoops that protect the occupants as there is no roof. The fuel tank can be found to the right side, and to save weight further, there is no exterior cap, only the lockable plug. Unlike the Elise it's based on, there is a larger wing at the rear. This structure helps to increase rear stability, balance aero with the front wing, and provide a more motorsport aesthetic. Now moving to the rear, we find a continuation of the stripped-down aesthetic that also aids cooling here. Looking from the rear, we can see how the wing bolts onto the frame. Centrally, there is a rear light strip just under Lotus text. On either side, we find the stripped-down rear light complexes that have individual covers as opposed to being built into the body. Now moving back to the centre, we come to the dual exit, Yan Speed developed, stock exhaust that comes with a carbon cover. A titanium option was also available. There is a large gloss black surround between the exhaust and the wide, flat diffuser at the bottom. This area helps to control and speed up airflow under the car. 340R comes with a simple key. It seems all 340Rs were finished in the two-tone silver and black exterior and black and blue interior, although some customers have chosen to reupholster the interior to their desired specification. Now moving to the interior tour, we can start with the interior view of the body that begins with the aluminium and blue insert at the top. Below, we see the translucent panel that may provide a slightly better connection to the road and view of the front wheels. Continuing left, we come to the slim, uncluttered steering wheel. An optional quick release wheel was also available. Between this and the gauges, we find stalks for the indicators and wipers. The simple gauges behind offer info for revs and speed, with the digital gauge for fuel, mileage and engine temperature. The hazard light button is between them. To start 340R, we simply take the key and insert it into the ignition port and turn clockwise. We can now hear how 340R sounds. Moving back inside, we can view the stripped-down dash with only the strut for the dials. On the left side, there's a 340R plaque. Now moving down into the central column, we find a vertical button array for engine start, lights, and windscreen demist at the bottom. The display to the left seems to have been fitted by a previous owner and provides information for oil pressure and temperature. Below these, we find the standard gear stick for the Rover 5-speed close ratio gearbox. An optional sequential box was also available. Moving back along the central column, we come to the lightweight manual handbrake. On either side, we find the only seat option available, these manually adjustable buckets with the racing harnesses. Below these, we come to branded floor mats and an optional fire extinguisher on the passenger side. Looking behind the seats, we find the only dedicated storage area in 340R in the form of the netting. So that concludes my in-depth exterior and interior tour of this 2000 Lotus 340R. That's a sale with Bell & Colville Lotus at the time of publishing. All of their contact details can be found in the description of the video. Please subscribe for the latest content, and until next time, thanks for watching.